So Google just released a new DLC for the internet, and it actually made scamming a whole heck of a lot easier because we have new top-level domains. So you know when you go to like youtube.com, well, .com is a top-level domain, and we now have .dad, we have .esq, .prof, .phd. None of these really care. The ones I want to focus on are .zip and .mov, because if you don't know, those are two different types of files that you probably have on your computer. Now, having a website like url.zip doesn't seem like too big of an issue until you actually use your brain for a second. But if I go to one of my videos, and you can go down in the comments and type this out yourself, I'm totally not baiting for engagement here, but if you leave a comment where you're talking about maybe, oh, that file you downloaded, the attachment.zip was actually sketchy, it's malware, and you leave a comment, well, Google's gonna do you the wonderful thing and turn that thing into a link. And when you click on this link, well, it could take you to a scam website. In this case, it takes us to Rickroll because people are watching our back and making sure that people don't use this to scam. Now, of course, this really wouldn't be that big of a problem if it only applied now. But of course, that's not how the internet works. Everything gets a whole lot worse because if I go back to a zip bomb video and someone is talking about a zip bomb, 2 years ago they left a comment talking about r.zip. Well, this is now a website. Is it claimed? I don't know, but if I click on the link and someone registers this domain, it could lead to some sort of malware where if you click on the link, it'll download r.zip, and from there you might click on it, open up the zip file, download whatever is on there, and you now have malware. Fun, fun, fun. Now, thankfully for Gmail, it looks like this actually isn't a thing, it just stays as text, and I know most of you don't use email because you're young, you use something like Tweeter. Well, guess what? Tweeter makes it where if you're telling your friend how to do something on the computer, like extract the test.zip file and look for test.mov, well, instead of those just being words, they are now links to possibly malicious websites that if you're helping your friend with tech support, they might just click on one of those links, and now instead of getting rid of the malware, they have even more malware. And honestly, this whole thing is just really bad. I don't understand why Google did this. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's the basic scam. Now let me introduce you to the advanced scam link. In fact, these two links are two different links, and one of them leads to a scam. Well, one of them could lead to a scam that blows up your computer, and the other leads you to Kubernetes, which I'm pronouncing incorrectly probably, and I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments. But since none of us are computer hacker mans, I'm going to make it a little more simple with this URL here. We have store.steampowered.com/download/@steaminstaller.zip. Now, if I put this link into my web browser here and I press enter, guess where I go to? I go to a website telling me that this isn't Steam and that this could have been a phishing URL to get me to download some nasty malware. So let's look at this link for a second and analyze what is going on. Back in the good old days, you could have a link where it would contain your username and password to go to a website. You just do https username:password @website.com. And this is very important because what's happening in our Steam link above here is that we have store.steampowered.com/download/, and that's just a whole username. And then we have at our website.com, which is steaminstaller.zip. So using a little bit of text editing, you can see we have https like normal, we have our username and at website.com. Now, that's not the only trick that this link has. In fact, there's something very important. If I just type in this link like normal, just as I see it, I don't copy and paste it, but I type it out and I press enter, I actually do go to the Steam page. And that's because what is happening here is that this slash is not actually a normal slash. As you can see, if I compare it to the slash, the real slash on the left and the fake slash on the right, they are different. And that is because this is a Unicode lookalike. It looks pretty similar, but the function is completely different. To your web browser, this weird slash, the Unicode lookalike, is literally just like a random character, whereas a normal slash actually dictates a path in the website. So for example, we have store.steampowered.com. If I just do /login and press enter, it takes me to the login page. It is a path, it's part of the website. And if I put in that weird slash that's just a random character and I press enter, as you can tell, things are definitely not looking too good. Now there's one really scary thing about these .zip websites. It's the fact that, for example, if this Steam installer website was a scam, using this same trick, if this website went down, I just need to register another one that's like, oh, Steam installer? V2, of course. Oh my goodness, Steam 1 was so good they made Steam too, goodness gracious. And this goes for anything. We have youtube.com/download Fortnite hack. Well, if Fortnite hack.zip goes down, all we need to do is just do Fortnite hack-v1 or v12 or whatever. There are an infinite number of possibilities that you can do if you have the website at the very end of the whole entire URL, because most people focus their eyes on just youtube.com. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. I'm a Discord channel, so let's just copy this link and let's throw it into Discord. And you are going to be very surprised, because I know the Discord hate train is absolutely popping off right now, but Discord is saving your butt. In fact, if I put in this advanced scam link and I click on edit, you can see this is the scam link, youtube.com/download. It should take me to Fortnite hack v12.zip, and people should not be the wiser. But if I save my message, it shows up as Fortnite hack-v12.zip. To be honest, I hate to say this, but I don't know if this was a thing before or if it was just added by Discord, but regardless, fantastic job. This is great, because I was actually quite concerned about the number of scams that would pop up. Now, in terms of determining whether or not this is a scam link or not, what you should really do is just copy it and put it in your browser. So as you can see in Chrome, this is just youtube.com. Everything is gray, and the only thing in white is the website. It's Fortnite hack-v12.zip. And this also works for Firefox. As we can see with Firefox, this is the super long GitHub Kubernetes super cyber nerd thing, and it shows me the website at the very end in white. But the sad thing though is that this white little website part isn't foolproof, because for example, if I go to Chrome right now, you can see this discord.gift, and oh my gosh, it's a Discord gift link. And if I press on enter, I actually don't know what website it's going to take me to, probably some sort of scam. Well, thankfully it didn't, but I do want to look at this URL for a second, because there's something very important. URLs have a whole bunch of different parts. So looking at this diagram here, we have https careers.semrush.com and a path with the slash that I talked about before, but we now need to look at subdomains, because semrush.com is the main website. However, if you do careers.semrush.com, it'll go to a part of that semrush.com website. And this happens with Discord, just so everything's simple. We have discord.com, normal website. We have support.discord.com, and it goes to Discord's help center. With a link like discord.gift.pl, the website is actually gift.pl. It's not discord.gift that you're going to, it's gift.pl, and they just have a subdomain that is discord. To confuse you. And the sad thing is that your web browser won't tell you. Well, actually, Chrome won't tell you, because if I go on Firefox, it actually does tell me, which is really nice. I want to see this in Chrome really badly, but as you see in Firefox, it is just Discord's grayed out, and the website you are going to, it is very clear. You are going to gift.pl, which, that definitely ain't Discord. Now, when I first heard about this URL stuff, I was like, yeah, these nerds are just getting mad for no reason. No one would actually use this, right? Well, Microsoft-Office.zip. I don't know if it's still up. Please don't visit this website, but it is a fake Microsoft login page. It is a phishing website where if you log in using your Microsoft account, bye-bye, Mr. Microsoft account, you won't be seeing it again. So this is definitely something that all these cyber criminals have been latching onto. It is literally the new cash cow, and people are trying everything they can think of to try and scam you out of your account or your money or whatever they want, maybe your Fortnite V-Bucks. Now, these new domains are honestly just really confusing for everyone. If you're just a normal internet user, you might be confused. Why is attachment.zip highlighted? Can I click on this and get a download? No, you'll probably get malware. And for me, when I see this super long link, it didn't even click in my head that I'm clicking on a link that could be malicious. Now, there is a company behind all these URL stuff. They're called ICANN. And what does ICANN mean? Well, thankfully, they tell me right away. Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. They're talking about TLDs, which are the .com top-level domains. Now, scrolling down ICANN's resources page, which actually put me to sleep, the main point of this whole entire thing is that ICANN tries to make things interoperable, they're compatible, and good for the internet. And of course, how do they make these decisions? Because this is the best part. ICANN works with supporting organizations, they have an ICANN board, and they discuss everything, and they try to approve changes and reject some of them. And somehow this idea of having .zip domains that could easily be exploited just didn't cross the minds of the ICANN board, and kaboom! On the 15th of September in 2014, they actually approved the .zip domain. I'm gonna be honest, I thought society was stupid now. Turns out we were always just stupid. But that's just my opinion. And let's talk about Google's opinion, because it's probably even worse than mine. When Bleeping Computer contacted Google about the concerns of the new domain name, Google said the following: "The risk of confusion between domain names and file names is not a new one. For example, 3M's command products use the domain name command.com, which is also an important program on MS-DOS and early versions of Windows. Did you know that? I didn't know that. In fact, I'm pretty sure 99% of you don't know that command.com was a thing in early versions of Windows. Applications have mitigations for this, such as Google Safe Browsing. Of course, they'd plug Google Safe Browsing, their own product, and these mitigations will hold true for TLDs, such as .zip. And the rest of this is basically Google saying, yes, we take malware very seriously. But let's be honest here, why did Google even make these domains in the first place when they have the risk of getting people hacked with malware? Well, that's because Google has great explanations why these domains exist. .zip is a secure domain for tying things together or moving really fast. Hosting content on a .zip domain means speed. .mov is a secure domain for moving pictures and other things that move. For anything that moves you, .mov is the perfect domain. Yeah, hello Google? Why is your business department writing this absolute filth on your blog? Oh, why? Oh, money? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Yep, see you later. Bye-bye. Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye-bye. God, he just will never hang up. I always have to hang up. And literally the only people that I could say they did a great job are the absolute chads, like John Hammond, who bought up domains that cyber criminals are going to use to try and scam you. But like I said before, with any one of these domains, it doesn't take a whole lot to make it slightly different. But hopefully moves like this and just general awareness make it so that this is less of a problem, because obviously Google is definitely not walking back this change. Anyways, that's all I got. I love you very much, sweetheart. Bye-bye. I love you. I said I love you twice because I double love you.